Hello. And we are live. I feel like I have my own TV show. Hey, everybody. It is Leadership Dolce, Sweet Morsels of Wisdom, our usual Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, welcome to everyone. And I'm Joanne Newborn, certified lifestyle and leadership coach with Newborn Evolution. And I won't go through the whole rigmarole of who I am and what I have done. You guys have been coming and showing up every week, so I think you know. So I'm going to just skip it for now. And I wanted to just take a moment, as I usually do at the 7 o'clock hour, just to take a moment of silence to really recognize a lot. I think my list gets bigger and bigger every week. I really do want to recognize all the people that have passed, because it is shocking to me how many people we have lost to COVID-19, not only in the United States, but all around the world. It's really really sad and shocking. And I feel like it gets closer and closer to all of us around one another these days. So I do want to recognize that. I want to recognize the families who have lost someone. And I want to recognize the people that actually are suffering with COVID-19 and struggling and getting better. Also, as I normally do, I want to take a moment to thank all the people on the front lines, the nurses, the doctors, the EMTs, the police officers, the people that work in the supermarkets, and all of the essential workers that are at work doing their thing to help us have a better life. And I also want to take a moment to just have a moment for all of us. I'm in week 9 now of isolation, so it's getting more and more difficult as time goes on and as the weather gets nicer. So let's just take a moment of silence. Let's set an intention for one of those areas, and then we'll begin right after that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. So let's dive right in. So I took another survey in the Vortex, and I asked people about 5 different things and asked them what they wanted to hear about. Now, I'm going to be doing surveys in the Global Leadership Vortex much more often. So if you'd like to participate in them, I usually post them at some point during the week, and then I'll pin them to the top. So if you'd like to participate, I'd love for you to participate, because I want to know what you guys are thinking and what you want to hear about. So that's what I love writing about and what I love talking about. So tonight, the ask was to talk about ways to stay positive and to have a positive attitude during these very difficult times. So that's what I am going to talk about this evening. And I've talked about on previous Dolces, I've talked about ways to stay motivated, but I just want to point out that there is a difference between staying motivated and staying positive. So I want to really work on how we keep a positive attitude during these times. So I'm going to tell you how to do this. And the thing is, it might be completely different from what you are thinking that it might be, and from what you're thinking that I'm going to tell you. So away we go. So first of all, I would like to say that if you are finding yourself in a less than positive space and having a less than positive attitude during this time of isolation and during this really dreaded pandemic, I don't want you to beat yourself up. There are plenty of things to be negative about in this space that we're in right now. I mean, people are literally dying all around us, and we are trying to keep ourselves safe. We are literally in survival mode. I mean, that is a very different space than having stress or being busy. I mean, we are all literally in survival mode, and that is more stressful than anything else. Now, it's okay, right, to have those periods of time where you're not feeling positive. However, when you find yourself in periods of time where your negative thoughts are taking up more space in your brain than your positive thoughts on a regular basis, well, at this point, it might be time for a reset. Otherwise, we can easily go down a deep, dark hole of despair. And really, that's the last thing that we want to do, especially right now. So, how do we work with periods of negativity, fear, and sadness? And how do we get back onto the road to positivity? Okay, so before I answer this, I do want to say how important it is from a leadership perspective that we are showing up for work every day, even if it's via Zoom meetings, even if it's from your dining room table. We still need to stay strong and focused for that at the very least, right? For our income, which is a big part of our survival. And for those who are out of work or maybe furloughed, you also need to keep a positive attitude to be able to land your next great career gig. So it's more than just keeping a positive attitude. It's actually part of our survival as well. So, okay, I'm going to go back to the question I asked. So, how do we work with periods of negativity, fear, and sadness? And how do we get back on the road to positivity? I'm going to tell you. So, first of all, when you find yourself feeling anything but positive, I want you to pause. Take a deep breath and feel what you are feeling. Don't push it away, because that's the usual go-to next step, right? Is like, I want to push it away. I'm going to stay positive. I don't want these negative feelings coming towards me. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That never works, ever. Because the bad feelings will come back around like a boomerang. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And if you're out there, whether you're out there live or if you're watching this on the replay, just give me a little hello. I'm not the best at Facebook Live and understanding all the technology, so I can only see if someone's there, if you're writing something in the comments. So say hello so I know you're out there. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so that was the first one. So I had said the bad feelings will come back around like a boomerang. So I want you to give yourself permission to feel what you are feeling. What is it that you're feeling? Is it fear? Is it sadness? Is it frustration? Is it anger? Depression? It's okay to just feel it. Just feel it. And it's going to feel uncomfortable. And let it wash over you, that really uncomfortable feeling. And the emotions, once you accept them and let them wash over you, they will actually pass through you like wind. And then you'll actually experience them, and then you'll feel better. So the second thing I want to say is stop trying to be the cheerleader for everyone, because you don't always need to be the hero. We're all in this together, and we're all going through this together. And so everyone is going to have good days and bad days. And no one is supposed to be responsible for holding this burden for everyone else. So just know you're going to have good days and bad days. And stop trying to be nice about it all. You don't have to be nice about it all. Listen, this sucks. It does. It really sucks. And there are a lot of amazing things about this time of isolation as well. So every time I go out for a walk, I see a bunny. I see a bunny rabbit every time I go for a walk. And I love bunnies. I really do. And now I get to see one every time I leave my apartment and go for a walk. So lucky me. And if you know me, I'm really into symbolic messages. So bunnies are very symbolic. And they are symbolic of fertility, but they're also symbolic of the ability to create many new ideas. And that's very exciting and cool. So lucky me that I get to see that every time I go out for a walk. And I've really had so many aha moments during this time. It's really been incredible. And I've had this lovely time of introspection. And I'm not going to share all the aha moments with you because they are quite personal to me. But if you take stock, I'm sure that you're having them as well. So I want to ask you, are you allowing yourself the time to recognize these aha moments? Because that's really important. I want you to turn off the darn news. I want you to take the time to do the things that bring you joy. And I'm going to ask you, what brings you joy? Do you know? Do you even know what brings you joy? And I'm going to give you some breaking news. You ain't going to get the opportunity to do this again. I promise you, we're never going to be in another space like this in our lifetimes. So are you using it? Are you using this time to your benefit? Are you taking the time to find out who you really are? Because this time is actually a gift. And I wouldn't waste it. I wouldn't waste one moment of it. Okay, so I'm going to recap. 1, don't push your negative feelings away. I want you to feel your feelings and then let them pass through you. 2, you don't have to be the cheerleader for everyone. You deserve to have bad days too. 3, what are the good things that you have discovered? Like I've discovered bunnies. 4, what brings you joy? And 5, who are you? Because now is a really good time to find out. So, any questions out there, please write them in the little comment box below so I can see them. And let me see. If any, maybe I had an incorrect setting. I'm just changing the setting. Anyway, while you guys might be writing your questions in there, I also wanted to let you know that tonight I will be providing a link to 33 companies that are hiring right now to meet the COVID-19 demands. So I will be putting that in the link below the Facebook Live after this is over. And I also wanted to tell you about something really exciting that I am starting. I am starting this. My first one is going to be Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. It is a way for you to get a little taste of my one-to-one coaching. It's called my Leadership Lounge, where you can come and hang out with me. I'll be doing this once a month. And in May, it'll be May 6th at 8 p.m. But actually, I'm going to be from month to month, I'm going to actually move the times around because we've got people in the vortex here from over 30 countries around the world. So I'll probably do them at different times so that I can accommodate everyone that's in different time zones if they want to be part of 1 month's leadership lounge. So what I'm going to do is, it's a group coaching session, but what I'll do is I'm going to teach a short lesson on leadership. And I'm super excited for Wednesdays because I am going to be talking about a topic that I love. It's the concept of the thought becomes the thing. And basically what that means is once you have a thought in your mind, you've actually already created it. And then I take you through how we can actually do this. So I'm super excited about the topic that is this Wednesday. I only allow 5 people maximum into the group because I really want people to have good quality time. So after I teach the lesson, I do one-to-one coaching with each of the 5 people in the group, and the other 4 people really get to learn a lot from the challenges and the triggers and the coaching that the person who's up gets. So each person in the group will have that one-to-one time with me. I actually only have 1 spot left for Wednesday's Leadership Lounge. All the other spots are taken already. So I'll put the link in the thread below. If someone wants to grab that last spot, you might want to do it like ASAP. It's only $22. So basically you get about 2 hours of really intense, deep time with me. 2 hours for $22. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So it's great if you're new to coaching and you want to dip your toe in the water, or if you've been working with me or you're familiar with my work and you want a little tune up. It's a great way to bring your challenges, your triggers, your opportunities that you want to work on, maybe some help with your action plan or your game plan to get your next gig, get your next job. So really, really fantastic opportunity. So I'll put the link below. And yeah, I don't see any questions coming in. I hope I didn't make some kind of mistake with being able to see what's going on in here. Let me see. I'm going to open this up. I know, I always feel like I'm technologically challenged. Okay, well, I don't see any questions if I'm reading it correctly. Look out for those links. Oh, and one more thing. If you can't show up live, I always send this video out the next day to my subscribers with all the links that are promised, so that you can watch it at your leisure, because you can watch it at any time. So if you're not on my list, get on my list. It's newbornevolution.com, and I've got lots of freebies there. And thank you for being here with me. I'm going to have a little Dolce. I'm not sure if I want some dark chocolate or if I'm going to have some Spanish red wine. I don't know. I'm going to toss the 2 around, but I'll have one, not both. And thank you for being here with me. I always have so much fun Monday nights. Mondays, Mondays are not usually people's favorite days, but I love Mondays because I love my leadership Dolce, and I love being here with you guys. So have an awesome night. Love to you. Love to Italia, and stay well and healthy. Mwah. Thanks for being here. Bye.